Terry, what's the vibe of the team like right now, man? I know you guys disappointed, obviously. Just how do you feel after what happened last year, not being able to kind of make amends for this year right now?
Uh, I mean, shit. Whenever you lose and your season over with, it's never a great feeling. So I mean, we not happy, but at the same time, we can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. We had a great season, a lot of memories, but that's all we can hold on to right now. So it ain't hit me yet. So I probably need another hour.
What did you think was the issue where you guys couldn't get it going on defense tonight? It seemed like they had a lot of open looks and just couldn't. You guys were scrambling out there.
Uh, well, I think we had a lot of success when they came to Charlotte on Blitz and Trey. And what good teams do, good coaches do, they adjust. So what we was gonna do tonight. We was gonna try to be all over them and blitz them. So they just made adjustments, had the big stop short, and they just made plays on the backside. I think that kind of hurt us, but we just trying to take Trey out the game and they adjusted. So kudos to them.
And then looking forward to next year, how do you think you guys can improve on that side of the ball defensively? It seemed like obviously offense is not a problem for you guys. Defense, it seemed like you got to be able to fix those issues to be able to be a team you want to be next year, I'm assuming.
Yeah, just everybody buying in, everybody taking time for themselves in the summer, coming back ready in grind mode, just having everybody buy in. I don't know what next year holds. So this is what it is.
I know you didn't have the shooting game that you wanted to, Terry. Any particular reason, or did you know at one point, man, this is just not going for me tonight?
I mean, if I can, when I let the ball go, if I can control it going in, every time I'll pick going in. I think I just couldn't make shots, so that's just what it is. And I'm gonna live with it. I'm human. Take some time for myself, and get back right when that time starts. But I know I left it all out there, so I'm not tripping. I'm not beating myself up about missed shots. It happens.
Our offense didn't help us there in the first quarter. We had some good looks, obviously. First quarter did knock them down, and then the turnovers just a little too erratic there in the first quarter allowed them to get out and score some easy ones in transition. So as the game went along, we could have been better, but give them a lot of credit. We'll learn from this one. We got to get better, obviously, but proud of this group. We fought all year, 43 wins. We just got to keep moving forward, get better from this game. We'll learn a lot. I got to go back and watch it and digest it, and it's got to fuel us to get better, all summer. But unfortunately, our offense went dry there, and too many turnovers, which led to easy offense for them.
And then on defense, it seemed like you guys were scrambling a little bit there on the three-point line, especially in the first half. Just what did you see with them just getting wide open shots? It looked like just especially in the first half there.
Well, it's the same defense we played when Trey scored 9 points and we won the game in Charlotte. So, nothing changed on our end. They did a good job moving the ball and they made shots, and when you put two guys and you blitz the pick and roll, you're going to give up something somewhere. And unfortunately, they found some open stuff and our guys were scrambling and, give them credit. They made shots. Herter and Bogey hit shots in the first half. And, we adjusted some of our defense, but it's tough to play, Trey at times in switching defense and especially when they got going. But give them credit. They adjusted. They played well. They made shots.
Then how does it feel to end the season like this? No, obviously you're going to end the season on a loss anyway, unless you win a championship. But to end it like this, just what's the feeling of the team right now, the mood of you guys wanting to kind of make amends for last year's defeat?
Yeah, I'll need some time to digest this. Obviously, we'll move forward. I got to digest this game and figure out, what we can learn from this, and then get back to work. It's just about work now, to take the next step. 2 years ago, we won 23 games. Last year, we won 33, and this year we won 43. The goal is to not be in this position next year. If we can keep climbing and get better in this Eastern Conference. Most times 43 wins in the Eastern Conference gets you a 6, 7, 8 seed. Unfortunately, it hit us with the 10 seed, but I'm proud of the way we dug in all year. We got better throughout the year. The step we took from last year to this year. Now the goal is to use this summer to get better. Obviously this game can motivate us and fuel us just like the last season did to get better. But unfortunately, this game didn't go our way, but we'll use it as a way to get better.
Is there a message that you delivered to them after the game? Is there anything to say, or is that the message to them?
I mean, that's the message. Basically, what I said is the message. And, you know, I'll process this game. Again, I got to go back and watch it. And, you know, there's things in this game I'll have to go back and dig through and, you know, see where we could have been better. We try to keep it as light and as simple as possible. You know, the last couple of days, we didn't overcomplicate it. We came in with the same game plan that we used when we beat them a couple of weeks ago. They made some adjustments. They made shots. And look, they've been on the stage before. They just, you know, last year they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they played like it. They played it like an experienced team. Now, you know, it's our turn now to make another step this summer.
JB, a couple of things. One, after Miles got ejected, he threw a mouthpiece into the stands and hit a teenager. Were you aware of that? And what's your comment on that?
I was not aware of that. I'm sure we'll gather some more information, and I need some time to talk to Miles, and I know he was very emotional at the time. So I'll gather some more information.
His ejection was, I know the game was out of reach by then, but what happened?
I don't, the play was a goaltending call. I think, the previous play, he felt there was contact, and I think it led into some frustration on the other end. But Miles has had a hell of a year. He's taken a number of steps. He's a leader in our locker room. I trust him. I believe in him. And look, he wants to win as bad as anybody, just like any competitor out there. So he's going to have a huge summer. Obviously, there's a lot to process this summer with Miles, but he's really been a core piece for this group as we build it. And I trust him. I love him, and he's had a hell of a year.
I know it's early, right after the season's over, but how confident are you in your own job security for next season?
Yeah, I'm. I haven't even thought about that, Scott. I mean, we just lost the game in the playoffs, so I'll go back. I'll do my job, and we got to get better. We've gotten better every single year. I don't worry about that. It does not faze me. I love this team. I trust this team. We've gotten better every single year, and we'll take a step forward next year. That's the goal here. So I believe that in the guys in that locker room, and we'll come back a stronger team.
Was Gordon able to make the trip? Was that his personal decision, or was?
I think with the, it was tough to travel with the cast and all, so unfortunately it's just tough to travel right now with his situation.
We talked about defense a little bit going into next season. And obviously, you don't know what you have personnel wise, but how do you correct that? Because it seems like that's one of the main issues you guys have to take. The next step is finding out how do you correct your defense. What do you, as a coach, I know again it's too early to tell, but how do you go about trying to at least put something forward so this time next year it doesn't happen again?
Sure. Yeah. Look, our strength this season has been our offense. This is the best offensive rating in franchise history. And this is the best, at 43 wins, it's second best in the last 20 years for this franchise. So there's a lot of good going on here. Our offense is at a high level right now. We're winning probably more than people expected. And over the last 20 years, this is the second best record. There's good stuff happening. What I'll look to is the defense as well. I mean, we're digging through the defense consistently. What I can say over the last 50 games of the season, we've been the 12th best defense. So we've grown. We got off to a poor start. In the last 50 games since Christmas time, our defense got better. Tonight could have been better. Absolutely. And there's things that we got to do both personnel and scheme wise. We've grown defensively, throughout the season. I believe that. And you can check the numbers. Last 50 games, we're the 12th best defense in the NBA. Obviously that's the area that we got to get better at. So we'll address it this summer. It's on me. It's on us. I own that. We own that. And, it's partly personnel, and it's partly we got to go back to work and figure out what works best for us. So, but what I'll say is there's a lot of good that's being produced here for this franchise where we're at today based on where we were 2-3 years ago. Nobody had us in this position, and we'll just keep climbing, but defense and offense is they're both areas that we got to go work on. I love where we're at offensively, but we got another gear to get to offensively. And obviously the defense will be addressed throughout the summer.
And then just last thing for me, the bench tonight was also one of your strengths all year, the reserves and everything, but the bench tonight seemed like they couldn't get it going as well. What do you see from just the reserves and just not being able to kind of help you guys out when the offense wasn't going in the right direction from the starters?
Yeah, the bench has been a strength of ours all year, and obviously we struggled there tonight. I think, both units struggled. We didn't have much rhythm with the starters or the bench, but I believe in the start. I mean, the reason why we're sitting here today is because of that bench. They've been a positive for us all year. So, look, we played 10 deep, and unfortunately we didn't get, much support there, but, we'll figure out the bench as we go this summer. Good. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.